Hi guys! So this summer I went to a farmer's market and picked up a bushel of Romanello tomatoes.
Holy flow!
We're going to make some quartered tomatoes and a tomato sauce with it. I got myself some new canning jars as well. We ended up using almost 1 tray of 1 liter mason jars and almost 2 trays of 500 milliliter jars. This is my canning starter kit. Jar lifter, bubble remover, lid lifter, and a canning rack. There's also a funnel somewhere around. The glass jars and metal screw bands need to be cleaned in the dishwasher before any canning. Keep them inside until you need to use them so they remain hot. Lids will go into hot but not boiling water. Canner is filled up with water and heating up. We will also need some lemons, pickling salt, and of course the paste tomatoes. Tomatoes need to be washed first. I got my special helpers with me, as always. There's no need to measure, just use about a half of the bushel. Tomatoes need to be dipped in boiling water first until the skin starts splitting. After about 1 to 3 minutes, take the tomatoes out and dip them in cold water. The skins should just slip off easily. Remove the cores, trim off any bruised portions, and cut your tomatoes into quarters. Peeling takes the most time. Get some help if you can. Heat 1/6 of the tomato quarters quickly in a large pot and crush them to get the juice out. Stir them to prevent burning. In the meanwhile, juice your lemons. Gradually add the remaining quartered tomatoes, stirring constantly. These remaining tomatoes do not need to be crushed. Continue until all tomatoes are added, then boil gently for 5 minutes. Take out the hot jars from the dishwasher. Use 1 teaspoon of salt for the 1 liter jars. Use 2 tablespoons of lemon juice per 1 liter jar. Fill the jars immediately with hot tomatoes. Leave half an inch headspace. Remove air bubbles and adjust headspace if needed. Don't forget to wipe the rim. Place the lid on a cleaned rim and screw on the band. Repeat with the rest of the jars. Make sure you have enough hot water. Put all the 1 liter jars into a water bath for 45 minutes from the time the water starts boiling. Second batch will go into the 500 milliliter jars. Use only 1 tablespoon of lemon juice and half teaspoon of salt. Take out the 1 liter jars and put the 500 milliliter jars into a water bath, this time just for 35 minutes. Once done, let them cool down overnight. The next morning, take out the metal screw bands and store them in dry place so that they don't catch rust. Store the jars in a dry and cool place. Wash the remaining tomatoes. This time, cut into quarters straight, no need to peel them. Trim off bruised portions. Cut a small portion of the tomato and put directly into a pot. Heat immediately to boiling while crushing. Continue to slowly add and crush freshly cut tomato quarters to the boiling mixture. Make sure the mixture boils constantly and vigorously while you add the remaining tomatoes. Continue until all tomatoes are added, then boil gently for 5 minutes.
Oh God, where did you get that from?
I got this brand new vegetable mill that will help me remove the skins and seeds of the cooked tomatoes. Just fill it up and then strain the sauce. Simmer in a large diameter saucepan until sauce reaches desired consistency. Boil until volume is reduced by about 1/3 for thin sauce or by 1/2 for thick sauce. We are running out of time, so I will be doing a thin sauce this year. Take out the hot jars and metal screw bands from the dishwasher. Add 2 tablespoons of lemon per 1 liter jar and 1 tablespoon of lemon per 500 milliliter jar. Add half a teaspoon of pickling salt per 500 milliliter jar and 1 teaspoon per 1 liter. Fill the jars, leaving a 1/4 inch headspace.
Mom, when I'm older, can I do this when I'm older?
Remove air bubbles and adjust headspace if needed. Wipe rims of jars with a dampened clean paper towel. Adjust lids and process. Put in a hot water bath canner for 35 minutes for 500 milliliter jars or 40 minutes for 1 liter jars. Remove the metal screw bands for reuse the next morning after processing when the jar has cooled. Store in a dry and cool place. Best storage temperatures for canned foods is between 10 to 21 degrees Celsius. If you like this recipe, please consider subscribing as I will be posting more recipes soon. Thanks for watching and see you next time.
Look at jam. It's
Does it say?
jam.
That's not jam.
Yeah.